How to build unshakable credibility. Without credibility, your chances of influencing people are slim to none. You need to do all that you can to build your credibility and get it to a level where it is unshakable. There are a number of elements that make up credibility, which we will discuss below. If you look up the definition of the word credibility, you will find that it is all about believability. A credible person is one that is worthy of belief. If your audience doesn't have that belief in you, then it is going to be almost impossible to influence them. When you have credibility with your audience, then they will be open to your opinions, values, and beliefs. They will be eager to hear what you have to say. It really is the foundation of influence. So you need to work on your credibility all of the time if you want to be a master influencer. The 6 elements of credibility. There are 6 important elements that make up your credibility. 1. Competence. 2. Likeability. 3. Expertise. 4. Composure. 5. Social ability. 6. Trustworthiness. The most important of these elements is competence. If your audience does not believe that you are competent to do what you claim, then they are not going to believe anything you say. Your competence is not linked to your beliefs, values, or morals. It is entirely based on your expertise in a subject. There is a difference between your true competence level and your perceived competence level. A master influencer is always competent, but they also ensure that their audience perceive them to be competent as well. Compare this to a mediocre product versus a great product. If you get the marketing wrong with the great product, then you are not going to make many sales. But marketing the mediocre product well, you can sell a lot. So, it is your responsibility to convince your audience that you are competent. You already know that you are, but that doesn't matter at all. If you are a genius in your niche and you cannot convince people of this, then nobody will want to listen to you. Building unshakable credibility. Here are different ways that you can build unshakable credibility to lay the foundation of influence with your audience. Improve your likability. You're not going to be trusted if you are not liked. Your audience will base all of their opinions about you based on your likability. It really is that important. Would you change your mindset on the advice of someone that you didn't like? It's possible, but very unlikely. Trustworthiness is a major contributing factor to your credibility. So, ask people close to you to evaluate your likability. Tell them to be totally honest with you. If you need to make improvements here, then take action immediately. Give objections to yourself. When you are presenting to an audience that you want to influence, they are going to be forming objections in their mind as to why they should not follow your advice. The best way to tackle this is to bring all these objections into the open and address them in full. By being open about objections, you will help to bring the guard down that your audience has. It helps you to connect with the way that they are thinking and improves your credibility because it demonstrates that you have done your homework and anticipated the objections. Make it crystal clear who you are and what you are about. This is all about spelling out in detail what your position is, the experience level that you have, your specialized knowledge, and your education. You will get more respect from your audience when you project being in a higher position than they are. You need to do this professionally and not brag about it. So if you're an expert in digital marketing, for example, then you will need to prove this is the case to your audience. What courses have you attended? What results have you achieved? How long have you been involved in the niche? It doesn't matter if you don't have a great educational background. If this is the case for you, then focus on the results that you have obtained both for yourself and others. Most people are not going to care that you don't have a degree if you can show them how to make a significant amount of money online, for example. Be an articulation master. People are always going to find you more credible when you can articulate the points you are making with fluent communication and avoiding things like stuttering and saying repeatedly. If you are a good articulator, then you can give false answers to questions and your audience will believe you. We're not suggesting that you do this, of course. You can be the greatest expert in a subject that the world has ever known, but if you are unable to articulate this, then your credibility will tank. So if you need to work on your powers of articulation, then do so. Provide evidence. When you are making points that support your point of view, back these up with evidence. Always reveal the source of any data that you use as evidence. By providing evidence, you enhance your credibility by showing you have done your homework. Use the power of social validity to your advantage. Use humor. Getting your audience to laugh will not just change their emotional state into happiness. It will also make you more likable. Be careful here, though. You don't want to offend people by telling some tasteless jokes. Using yourself as the focus of the humor is a good thing to do. People will feel at ease with you if you can inject some humor into your presentations. Give people what they want. As a master influencer, you will get your audience to do what they want by creating win-win situations. The most effective way to do this is to give them what they want. You need to know what they are thinking. Use questions to find out what your audience is thinking, and then give them the answers that they are looking for. In the next video, we will discuss 8 influence and persuasion methods you can use in business.